first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. Well, okay, today we're going to talk, of course, about Bitcoin and some altcoins. As you can see here, the technical analysis we talked before 2 days ago, and actually, yeah, 2-3 days ago, and now finally is paying off. As you can see here, Bitcoin in 4-hour chart, as I said before. Hey, be careful because no shorts, no shorts. This is just a pullback, and you will see other test to maybe 42, extension to $44,000. The reason is simple because in 1-day chart and higher time frames we have buy signals present according to my system, of course, right? So we respect higher time frames, and also we are not chasing the market, right? So as long you respect the technical analysis and higher time frames and you don't chase the market, well, now you can see the results. Now, what's next? Well, it's simple. Here, let me explain. When Bitcoin was here, yeah, people say, okay, no, this is not good, auto rejection, this kind of things, right? Auto rejection from this area, yeah, from this area, and Bitcoin maybe is gonna crash, blah blah blah. No, I said we are in a process to, Bitcoin is reversing actually. There is no confirmation right now, but it's in the process of reversing the trend in 1-day chart. So here, as I said many times, my job is projecting the price in the right side, right? Because in the right side is when we make money, right? Not in the left side, right? So now if you are thinking to buy Bitcoin right now because to the moon, right? Okay, well, the buy was yesterday and 2 days ago, not now. Okay, so you are saying, okay, let's buy here because now to the moon. No, this is the area not for selling, but this is not the best area for buying right now. Okay, so be careful and not get too greedy, okay, in the markets, because you are doing that, as I said before, many altcoins you will see bounces, yes, but they are bounces in macro time frames. They are not reversals. Many of them, they will test higher resistance, and you will see how many, especially newbies, they will get trapped in the highs again, because the market will keep correcting in this year. At least that is my expectation, of course. So now let's talk about the short term. Short term, I am expecting order leg up to around $44,000. Why? Because we have a fresh cross, buy signal here in 4-hour chart, as you can see here, and ADX. The most important thing here is ADX is getting positive. So as long as ADX the slope is positive, I am expecting more upside here. Now we have bearish divergence in 1-hour chart. Yes, I can see. No, actually no. We have now invalidation. Actually, very very healthy. I am not expecting any pullback soon. As you can see here, on volume balance is well, the new trend in 1-hour chart is starting. I cannot tell you more. The only thing I can tell you here is we have many signatures here about the Chopin's index. So that means the market is gonna start moving, yeah. And as you can see here, the volatility is expanding, so very healthy, very healthy, I would say, in 1-hour chart. So I'm expecting more upside. Yes, maybe $44,000 is gonna be the next area. Now let's talk about the 4-hour chart. Yes, as you can see here, the next move I am speculating here is something like this, and you will see a higher bear divergence here. Maybe in this point you will see Bitcoin at $45,000. And I know you are a very disciplined trader and you will not buy there, right? So potentially there, it could be the next area for start cashing out or start closing your trades in 4-hour chart, as I said. If you're in 1-day chart like me, 38, just watch Netflix, and I don't know, spring is coming, so maybe you can just enjoy your life, right? Because that is the good thing about swing trading, right? In 1-day chart, just 1 or 2 trades per month, and you are free, right? So very good. So I am very clear I am in a swing position right now at $38,200, around here. This area is my position, and I am waiting here in long position because I am speculating Bitcoin is gonna, the resolution of this sideways action is gonna be to the upside, and around $47,000, 49 around this area. This area is gonna be the area I'm gonna start looking for potential close for in my long positions. Now, let's talk about the one-day chart. What's happened right now here? Well, Bitcoin, as you can see, for first time in long time, actually, it's the first time, very, very healthy, pullback, testing the ME55 here, as you can see here, lowest point ME21. I said yesterday, as long Bitcoin is about between $40,000 for 100, yeah, this area, actually, this area, I am expecting other bounce to the upside, as you can see here. And now the next resistance, or the next area I am going to start looking for, I said 44, but this time I'm expecting a break. This time I am expecting Bitcoin is going to do something like this, and after that you will see all this area, $42,000, finally acting as support here, or area of demand here, and from here I am expecting other leg up to the upside. Why is the reason is simple. I am respecting the higher time frames. That's it. Okay, so of course if you are thinking this is the area for buying, of course not. If you, for any reason, you didn't buy here because I don't know, just for any reason you didn't buy, no problem. The only thing you have to wait is maybe 1 or 2 weeks to buy in one day chart, of course. Wait for the breakout here, wait for the test here, and here you will have your other chance to buy again Bitcoin, because this is gonna test maybe $47,000, $48,000. You wanna see some examples, something like this. Bitcoin is moving to the upside, testing the highest resistance in this area around $41,000, 42, as you can see here, and major pullback in one day chart. And here you will get your second chance to enter in long position or buy altcoins or Bitcoin or whatever you want to buy, and it's to the upside. Now, I am expecting this month and April green, yes, but let's talk about a little bit more long term. I am not expecting to see Bitcoin more than maybe $50,000 maximum level, maybe around there, this area. I am not expecting to see very soon Bitcoin breaking this area. Yeah, in my personal opinion, I'm gonna start looking for closing my positions if I see something, rejection here in this area. Extensions, yes, we can talk about extensions in this momentum in weekly chart in months, around $55,000, 57. But right now I want to talk about realistic targets, right? Realistic targets are $44,000, $48,000. In that time, when I see Bitcoin here, I will tell you in that moment if I'm expecting a rejection or continuation to the next level around 55, 56. I'm gonna tell you something. If you see, for any reason, you see between 49, all this area is for start cashing out in the markets. Any bad trade you made, all the things, don't get too greedy, okay? Because all this area you see, $10,000 area, maybe after 2-3 months, I don't know. That is the area I'm gonna start looking for cashing out, because I am not expecting new highs or whatever, 100K, of course not. And the reason is very simple, as I said before, is weekly chart is not very healthy in OBB, as you can see here. You wanna see macro bull runs, you need to see a squeeze momentum indicator and this indecent page. And as you can see here, we are very far away of the next bull run of Bitcoin. So that means I am expecting to see something like that, something like this setup here, around maybe 2023, maybe in summer 2023, around there, March, maybe around there. I am expecting to see other bull run for altcoins, but not this year. Okay, so remember, just I wanted to show you here because some people in there, as usual, when the market is moving to the downside, to the upside, always people are asking me. So if you are in profit here in stocks or whatever you are doing, but I think, especially you're in my private group, my private channel, I think you are in profit, maybe. Don't get too greedy and learn from the experience and protect your entries and manage your risk, okay? Be realistic with your trades, okay? And don't, please stop thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna become millionaire tomorrow. No, it's a process. It's a process. Personal opinion, of course, you can buy ape coin, right, and make tons of money maybe in that thing, but as a trader, as I said before, I am very disciplined trader, so I am following my own rules. Now, pay attention here. In weekly chart, we have major resistance around $47,000, $50,000, and the next one is gonna be around 55, 57. Okay, this one is the I am not expecting very soon to see that. The major resistance for me is gonna be this one between 48, 49, $50,000, $3,000 range. Why? Because monthly is there actually. Let me show you here. Here, as you can see, in this area monthly, this area is the major resistance in monthly. Now, let me remind you something. We have bear divergences here in monthly. Okay, so that is in the long term, that is not good. Okay, that's why you need to be defensive, especially if you are in altcoins. In altcoins, because now you are happy because to the moon, right? To the moon. Remember, in this channel, I was shorting Bitcoin since 2021 in November, where all the people were bullish. And usually, maybe you will see I am gonna start shorting again the market when all the people are macro bullish and they say 100k, 200k. It's the same always, right? So I am not saying I am a very good trader, no, but I have some experience. Okay, so let's continue talking about Bitcoin. Okay, now the USDT dominance is something very important. As I said before, long time ago, same thing for Bitcoin. When in 2019, in 2021, in November, we have a buy signal, a sell signal now in USDT. You will see this playing out maybe in the next 2-3 months. What is that? Okay, look at beautiful sell signal right now here. I am not saying this is gonna crash, of course not. This is a very, very healthy, beautiful uptrend as you can see here. Okay, so this pullback, the minimum target is 3.50 here, maybe other 2 months maximum. You will see green candles in Bitcoin. And here, I am expecting a major bounce here, continuation and potential breakout in monthly. Why? Because the monthly in Bitcoin, in USDT is very bullish. As you can see, we have buy signal here, very powerful here, very good actually. I was shorting Bitcoin in November. Why? Because I saw this buy signal in USDT as well. So that's why I said many times, don't get too greedy and too excited with your positions in altcoins. Okay, so I am expecting maybe people who are watching these live streams because you want to learn how to be a better trader. One of the most important things here is don't chase the market, and self-discipline is one of the things I can tell you. You will see a big difference in your performance as a trader if you follow the rules, doesn't matter what. Okay, so here, as I said before, we have weekly chart, sell signal right now in USDT, but don't get fooled by this. This is just accumulation. Look at the weekly chart, very powerful accumulation here. So you will see maybe in the next 2 or 3 months something like this, but this is an uptrend in volume. So that means people, market makers in the macro time frames, they are cashing out every time when the market is moving to the upside. Okay, so that is following the theory of OBB. That is something like I can say right now. Now, total market cap. Look at this. The volume is actually minus, is below the zero line. It's very concerning, right? Because it's not like this one when you had your bull run in 2020, 2021, and you in 2020 here, 2020, in this year, and 2021. Okay, so as you can see here, the volume of total market cap excluding Bitcoin is below the zero line. So that means this is just a bounce. It's very we are very far away to see something healthy like this, as you can see here, and you will see something like this maybe in this year, something like that, and you will see something like this. Okay, so I want to see something like very healthy like this in OBB to say, hey, we get ready for the next macro bull run like 2021, maybe 2023, maybe 2024, who knows. But as I said before, don't get too greedy, too excited. I'm gonna talk about it. Just wait. As you can see here, this is just a bounce. Okay, don't trust 100. I mean, yes, I'm sharing what I'm doing right now. Okay, I am very defensive in general this year. Okay, I am very defensive because thanks to the OBB, I can see, well, market makers, they like to play with newbies, right? Yeah, buy the metaverse, buy the NFTs, buy the ape coin, whatever you want to buy. Maybe you will get wrecked there in some point. Okay, so why? Because it's very clear what market makers are doing, right? They are dumping, they are dumping, they are cashing out here. So I'm still thinking here is the ABC correction. I can be wrong, yes, no problem, of course. I am speculating here A, B, and C. And this is the crash I am speculating here in 2022. Yeah, for altcoins, of course, and for Bitcoin. Let me show you here. Here, now Bitcoin to the moon. Yes, you will see today, tomorrow, next week, next month, to the moon, right? 100k, 200k, 1 million. Oh, stupid people saying the same stupid things. Okay, so sorry, I don't want to be unrespectful, but it's the same thing, right? You are in this channel is because we are very disciplined traders and we are following rules. Okay, so you will never hear that kind of things from me. Okay, so this is my speculation here. Okay, my friend, all the altcoins will crash 98% in a bear market. Bitcoin crash 86-85% in bear markets. Okay, and we are in the beginning of this. Let me show you. This is the ABC correction. I'm speculating, of course. I can be totally wrong. Yes, I cannot tell you exactly where is gonna be the price of B. This way B. Could be $47,000, $50,000, or maximum 55. And the C is gonna be the most destructive one, as you can see here. This one is where all the people who bought the top again. I am saying maybe April, May, who knows. This area, they will get wrecked in this area. And you know what? As I said many times here, I will wait for you here because I will get ready to short again the market. Okay. Now, you wanna see ABC corrections in actions? Perfect. Very good. Let me show you here. I am not using Elliott wave theory in my main training. As a main trading tool, because you are gonna use Elliott wave theory for trading. I am not Nostradamus. I am not an Avenger. I cannot predict the future. And Elliott wave theory traders, traders, they are playing like this, right? They can see the future. They have a third eye, right? And they can see no. But in micro time frames, actually, they are very good. Yeah, I mean, actually, in macro time frames, you can say, okay, potentially we are in this. How can I say this? In this way, right? For example, let me show you here in 2018, we have the ABC correction. For example, here, A, and many books you will say, this is a complex wave. Yes, when you use a sideways market, and C. As you can see here, all this area, you can count like a complex, or the combos X, W, X, G's, S, blah, 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 that kind of things, right? So it's a complex wave, A, B, C, and you can see the C is very destructive when Bitcoin crash in 50-60%. Other ABC correction, as you can see here, for example, this one, A, B, and C, okay? And C usually is the capitulation, yeah? So I am not bearish, guys. Let me tell you something. I am not bearish. Formally speaking, I cannot change the trend of Bitcoin, of course not. But based on my experience in previous markets, I am telling you, because I was there, I was here, and potentially I will be here as well, of course, right? So here, this area, for me, in my personal opinion, is the new 6K. What happened? You are new in the markets, especially you are from 2020, 2021. In 2017, people were saying $6,000 was the strongest support for Bitcoin, and we will never see $3,000 again. Never. Well, what happened with all the people there? Well, they got wrecked because Bitcoin crashed 50%. Okay, so people say the same thing. We will never see $4,000, $2,000 again. And from here, how much? is 50% crash. So here, based on the volume, based on these conditions, the next sell signal for Bitcoin is two scenarios for me. Or the squeeze is touching the zero line here, as you can see, after 2 months, maybe 2 or 3 months, and Bitcoin is still below $50,000 first level, or 55. You will see this rejection like this, or the next sell signal for Bitcoin in weekly chart is gonna be like this. When you see something like this, and of course the OBB is still in negative territory in weekly chart, be ready, because you will see around 50% move to the downside. Now I am speculating, as I said. Don't get too serious right now, because we are like 2-3 months far away from that. Enjoy the profits. Yes, and be happy because you are making money. I think so. I hope so. But the message in this live stream is don't get too greedy. Okay, don't get too greedy, because we are not in the same conditions as 2020, 2021, when you can buy all the garbage you could buy and you will make money. No, we are not in the same conditions. We are in a corrected market right now and getting ready for actually a bear market. Now, let's talk about volume. Look at this. If you don't believe me, okay, well, let's talk about the volume. Look at this. March 2020, volume, healthy volume following the price, as you can see here, from March 2020 to April 2021. As you can see, 1 year, more than 1 year actually. Yeah, 1 year. And you can see Bitcoin moving to the upside. Very good, right? Now, from April 2021, all the move you can see here from $30,000 to 69, as you can see here, volume is just falling. Yeah, no accumulation in weekly chart. So what is it telling you? Please study what is OBB. And OBB is following the theory, like the volume must follow the price. So that means there is a massive bear divergence, you can say, from this point, and potentially this point in OBB. So that means every time when the market is pumping, market makers with a lot of money, I mean, I'm talking about people with a lot of money, they are dumping. And just the newbies they are thinking this is the bottom, and from here to $1 million, they will just get wrecked. Okay, same thing like here. People were thinking, okay, Bitcoin is very cheap at 2020 and $20,000. Let's buy. And after that, market makers dump the price 84. Here, 74. And here, 84, 85. Okay, so as I said, let me be clear, guys. I am not bearish. The purpose of this, the goal of this live stream is just I'm trying to share the message with you, like, be realistic with your trades. Okay, manage your risk, protect your entries, take your money, materialize your gains from the market. Okay, I have some friends, they were making millions, thousands of dollars, but they lost everything because they never cash out. Okay, so don't be that kind of people. Learn from your mistakes. When you see the target hit, respect your system. Doesn't matter if you are following my system. Okay, respect the system. Sell when the market is, the system is telling you to sell. Okay, and don't get too greedy. That's it. For example, right now, Bitcoin, as you can see here, we will see $44,000 tested. And let me tell you something, it's going to be very bullish. Yes. Why? Because one day close about the May 21 here and around this area, you will see a breakout and extension to $47,000, $48,000. And let me tell you something, all the news out there, check the media, check your groups, your Discord groups, they will start buying here in FOMO and many altcoins. After 20% up. My God, I mean, but they didn't want to buy here, right? So please just manage your risk and be realistic with your targets. Okay, that's it. Okay, guys, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with altcoins. in 4-hour chart, 1-day chart, weekly chart, please let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna start with, as usual, with Cardano, because Cardano is my main indicator in the overall conditions of the market. Why? Because it's one of the oldest. As you can see here, set A. This is a reversal, as you can see here. This is a macro reversal because we are in weekly chart according to my rules. Let me remove the optional here, the optional moving average here. This is a correction actually. This is a downtrend in weekly chart, but now you will see all the Cardano lovers to the moon, right? $4, $5, $10 to the moon. People are like that, especially people who are new in the markets. So this is just a corrective wave, as you can see here, to maybe $1 with 20 cents, $1. And in my personal opinion, this is going to be your last chance to get out of this thing. Why? Because here, if any rejection, you will see continuation to the downside, because the trend is your friend, and the trend is to where? Is to the downside. You see? That is the thing. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, and now, okay, let's continue with Mana. Mana, actually, check Mana is looking very good. Actually, I like it. Mana is looking good. In weekly chart, is still holding the range, but let me see in 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart here, we have buy signal here. Of course, it's a little bit late. Actually, for me, the entry was here yesterday around $2 with 40 cents. And in 4-hour chart, this area is your resistance. Yeah, in 4-hour chart. Of course, here is for selling in 4-hour chart. Okay, so just, I mean, it depends on your position, right? But you are around $2 with 40 cents. This around $2 with 50 cents is gonna be the resistance in short term. Yes, DDX is positive, very healthy actually, following Bitcoin, I think. So just, yes, I mean, I like the setup here. Remember, respected the trend. The trend for Mana in 1-day chart is still in downtrend. So as you can see here, maximum level is around, yes, the same level, $2 with 60 cents, and you will see potential pullback here in Mana. Okay, so respect the trend. The trend is your friend, as you can see here. The good thing here for Mana, we can see finally some accumulation in 1-day chart, as you can see here. So you need to see some, well, you know, right? Because I show many times here in the live stream, something like this, right? The good thing about Mana is like sometimes it's like a pump and dump coin, so maybe it's crazy and just in 1 day boom, you will see a massive pump. Who knows? Okay, now let's continue with other coins. Luna, same thing as last week. I am bullish in macro time frames. Luna is just about time. I am expecting new ATA because weekly chart is bullish. Let me show you the weekly chart. This is bullish. Yes, this is bullish. The bad news for Luna is you will see a beautiful bear divergence, something like this, in some point maybe next month, and you will see a very good setup for shorts in maybe maximum 1 month or 2. So here, of course, this is the area of resistance right now, but eventually I am expecting Luna to break this level maybe to 125 or 140, around there, this area. I cannot tell you exactly the price, I can tell you the momentum, and the momentum is to the upside. So this is, of course, you will see, I'm speculating other leg up, maybe around, maybe above 100, but you be careful with that, because that move is gonna form a bear divergence in a squeeze, something like this. So 3 strikes of bear divergences in 1-day chart is gonna be very dangerous. So maybe the next move for Luna above 100, I don't know, you can set that the price is gonna be potentially one of the biggest corrections you will see in Luna. But I think as long as the trend is not broken, the trend is your friend, and just every pullback you see is a buy. Is a buy, in my personal opinion. Let me see the 5-day chart, see if I can tell you something else. Yeah, the momentum is to the upside. It's to the upside. Yeah. Okay, so in 4-hour chart, let me see Luna. Luna, we have range of range or fall or sell signal or range. In the moment when you see the ADX getting negative, you can expect a pullback. The area I'm gonna start looking for a pullback is around $90, around here. As long Luna is above here, this is to the upside. Okay, respecting the one-day chart, of course, and weekly chart technical analysis. Let's talk about Solana. Where is Solana? Solana, here. The yellow box you can see here in the higher time frames is the major resistance, as you can see here, and other test to this area. Let me see the time frame. It's one-day chart. Okay, one-day chart. The trend is your friend. The trend is to the downside, of course. Maximum target I can expect for Solana is 100. From there you can expect maybe the other pullback. And let me tell you something. This is looking more like accumulation right now. Of course, you need to wait a little bit more, maybe other 2 weeks, maybe in April. If you see something like this, let me see the weekly chart if I can tell you something. Yeah, okay, yeah, perfect. Thank you for telling me, because finally I think it's very good timing for buying Solana. Of course, I'm not going to buy there. Well, I can buy there, but I will wait for the pullback. So that means, for example, here, this pullback here, and between 87 to 93, as long as this level is holding, this is like this. Okay, I cannot tell you exactly the price, but this is like this. Why? Because we have a sell buy signal in weekly chart. The problem with this is like, if actually no, very good. The ADX in the next close is gonna be below 23, so that means all the sell pressure finally is gone. So all this sell pressure finally is gone. So you will see a bounce in weekly basis, maybe around 150, around here. Maybe in the next 2-3 months, potentially you will see this target potentially. Okay, so Ethereum same as Bitcoin. Ethereum is following Bitcoin. $3,000 is the major resistance, as you can see here. Very good, and extension to 3200. As long as Ethereum is not about there, I cannot be extremely bullish on this. I need to see really Ethereum breaking in weekly basis. I mean, you can see the test in one-day chart, but the point is the confirmation, right? So you need to wait for that. Okay, let me show you the one-day chart here. Very good, actually. You will see, yeah, this blue box around here tested maybe today, here, this area, and here it depends up to you. You are trading, well, this area you will start cashing out, you must start cashing out here, because from there you will see other pullback here, and you need to follow the trend. The trend is your friend, my friend. So this is reversal. If you see something like that today, well, the next pullback is the pullback to continuation, and the next target potentially in the long term, if Bitcoin reach $47,000 and 49, these kind of levels, you can expect to see Ethereum at $4,000. Okay, so let's continue with Telos. Where is Telos? Here. Okay. Okay, so Telos, let me show you something. You have bullish divergences here in Telos. The lowest point you can get this asset, this coin, is around 0.70. Oh, sorry, 0.70 here, around this area, 0.70. But in some point you will see Telos moving to the upside according to this. Why? Because finally we have very small, the beginning of accumulation in one-day chart. Let me see the weekly chart, because maybe I can tell you something different. I mean, this is like this. This is like this. And the reason is very simple. Not because you see some candle red like this, for example, 0.99 to 0.80. I mean, that is nothing in weekly chart. You will see some sideways here, and if this asset is gonna follow Bitcoin, you will see maybe in the next maybe 2-3 months $1 with 10 cents around there. But I am not bearish on this, as long as closing as long as 0.70 is respected, I am not bearish on this. Actually, it's looking constructive. Let me see the weekly chart. Yes, 0.86. Yep, this is the area. The lowest point maybe you can find this asset. You wanna be bearish? Yeah, breaking 0.70. Yes, to the downside. Okay, so just careful with that. Okay, and now BNB. Let's talk about BNB. BNB weekly chart here. Very, very beautiful actually. I like it. I really like it. This buy signal in weekly chart. You will see in the long term, of course. In the long term, I'm expecting maybe 475, 500 maximum in 1 day chart. Well, reversal in progress. Reversal in progress here. Here is the major resistance, of course. If Bitcoin breaks key levels, you will see major altcoins like BNB and the top 10, maybe top 20, breaking to the upside. And the next area I'm gonna start looking for major selling area for BNB is around 470, 80 is gonna be the area I'm gonna start looking for BNB. Very healthy accumulation, very beautiful actually. I really like it. Momentum indicator, very good actually. Yes, very good. Even you will see something very interesting. You see something like this here, well, you will see a very nice move to the upside, to maybe 470, 500 maximum. Yes, but the trend is reversing right now. Okay, it's about time. It's just about time. 4 hour chart, the pullback was, the buy was yesterday, not today, not now. The pullback was here between 390 and 400. This area was your area for buying in 4 hour chart, as you can see here. You can buy. It depends. 4 hour chart, of course not. You will need to wait for other pullback. Okay, guys. I think. Let me see if I am missing something else. No, I think no. About the correlationship with the stock market and Bitcoin, there is a very strong correlationship between stock markets and Bitcoin. If the stock market is gonna crash, Bitcoin is gonna crash too. Okay, so as I said before, I started shorting Bitcoin in 2021 in November. Of course, I am expecting to see some green candles like right now. Yes, of course, yes, but not if really want to see reversal. In macro timeframes, monthly must close about $50,000. Weekly chart as the same, and potentially there we're gonna start talking about potential higher prices. But it's the same thing. I am not expecting higher new ATA this year for Bitcoin. I can be wrong. Yes, actually there is no problem if I am wrong with that. Actually, it's hard to tell you about the stocks because the bull trap actually was the bear trap was last week. Last week, as I posted here many times, for example, Facebook, right? People were bearish on Facebook. Actually, was one of the best buys you can do right now. For example, I am not expecting a pullback or crash for stocks very soon. Actually, I'm expecting. Look at this. This is, I mean, SP 500 is breaking the MI55. Of course, I cannot change the trend right now here, but this has momentum here. Okay, so how I can change the trend is very simple. I need to see something like this, testing here, and from here, after test to maybe 4,700. But if we check weekly chart here, this is a major bear trap here. All the people who were shorting this asset here, thinking finally we'll see the major crash. Of course, not yet. Not yet. This is like this, and from here I cannot tell you. Maximum maybe 4,700. But in some point I am expecting a crash, yes, but I cannot tell you. As long states is still just printing money, they will not allow the market crashing. Tesla. Let me see. Same thing. Weekly chart. 1 day chart. I think you are testing the resistance right now. Yes. As a trader here, of course, I will never buy here. Never. You buy here, you sell here, you are trading 1 day chart, of course, right? So this potential you will see a pullback, and after that maybe something like this, right? If you want to change the trend, well, you know my way, right? You need to see the breakout here, you need to see here, and the retest on this area, okay, to the moon if you want, okay? So be careful with that. Okay, so let's recap the market with Bitcoin, because I think we'll finish now the review for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin testing now at 43, very good actually. I am speculating 44 is gonna be the area, actually the big area for Bitcoin. So $44,000 is gonna be this area here. Actually thinking like many now people will enter in short because the resistance. No. We respect higher time frames. Okay, so here Axie Infinity is bullish, my friend. Okay, that's it. It's bullish. Of course, if Bitcoin is moving and is following Bitcoin, it's the same thing for many altcoins. Okay, so here, if you're trading 4-hour chart, maybe you can consider to start closing positions around 44, 45, 46. It depends, or at least protect your entries. Okay, this area is for selling. Okay, I am not saying Bitcoin is gonna crash. Of course not. I am expecting a pullback. Yes, pullback, something like this, something like this. Yes, and here is when you have finally your trend reversal and to the moon, right? Okay, guys, I think I finished in 4-hour chart. Let me see. It is 1-day chart. You see, ADX getting positive here in 1-day chart. Very bullish, very good actually. I'm very happy because we were following in this shopping market for 2 months, and finally we can see the results, right? Some people I know, they are in long position from $38,000. Well, we didn't catch the bottom, right? We didn't catch because I actually bought here at 34 and I sold here, and I bought around 35 and I sold here, and now I am here, and maybe I will not sell here. Maybe I'm gonna sell around here, or maybe here. It depends. Okay, guys, I think 4-hour chart. Let me see 4-hour chart, and this is the last thing of this live stream. Let me see. Buy signal, ADX positive, perfect. Test to maybe the pullback is gonna happen something like this. It's not very healthy in 4-hour chart, but I think now macro time frames are playing more. So as I said before, $44,000, 44, 45 is gonna be the biggest resistance right now here. I am expecting other extension because right? Pattern traders, they will say, my triangle is breaking, let's enter in long, right? So no, thank you. Extension 45, 46, and here potentially you will see the major pullback, not just in 4-hour chart, actually in 1-day chart. Okay. That's it, guys. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching, and well, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.